I'm sick of it! I'm sick to death of all these companies trying to rip every penny out of our already empty pockets. Tell me why? Why is everything a subscription service nowadays? AnyTrans, my boy, AnyTrans. All you do is you take these recordings from my phone and put them onto my PC. Ignore all of this. You know damn well no one gives a fuck about any of these other features. So please, enlighten me. Why are you making me pay 50 fucking quid for this? Or the same amount, except there's a yearly subscription this time, so they can continue to rip money out of you every time you conveniently forget to cancel it in January. I can't afford that. Have you seen the state of my house?
Does this look like the boiler of someone who can afford to pay for fucking AnyTrans?
Alright, joking aside, I do generally think that modern technologies and service companies as a whole are starting to sideline everything about their product and user experience in favor of leeching us for every single piece of cash we own. It's literally gone from, look, at the end of the day, we are a corporation, our main goal is to make money, but we value you as a customer and we want you to have the best possible experience with our product, to basically fuck you. And I'm not exaggerating either. If you compare like some old Steve Jobs interviews to how predatory companies like Apple are nowadays, the difference is night and day.
You've got to start with the customer experience and work backwards to the technology. You can't start with the technology and try to figure out where you're going to try to sell it. And I've made this mistake probably more than anybody else in this room.
And believe me, Apple aren't even the worst offenders in this. Sure, they basically pioneered this style of go fuck yourself corporatism, but in the grand scheme of things, they're more so than Mussolini of the group when compared to some of these other companies who are, you know, him. But there is one thing Apple has done recently that has made me question the future of technology in our broader society as a whole.
Introducing Apple Vision Pro, the era of spatial computing.
Ah! What the fuck is that? Get away from me! Get away! Apple Vision Pro. What the fuck is this dystopian shit? Yeah, no, this thing scared the living shit out of me when it came out. Not like actually like that, but it did sort of, you know, frighten me for the state of the future. All I have to say is thank the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, the Blessed Virgin Marys, the holy angels, and all the saints up in heaven that this thing did not become mainstream. Because honestly, I think that if it had, then I would have just killed myself. I mean, not only does it look fucking stupid and requires like a remortgage to even own it, but it feeds into like that culture of laziness and instant accessibility, which is just killing off our species. Like, have you seen what the hell's happening with Gen Alpha? And millennials for that matter. What is good news though is that this thing has been pretty much utterly rejected by everyone part the stupid tech bros that like worship Elon Musk like he's Jesus. People are slowly realizing how like toxic this instant gratification culture is. I mean, like if you look at the resurgence of vinyl, for example, these things are not fucking cheap, and they're technically worse than Spotify in every conceivable way, but there's just something about them that people love. Maybe it's like the fussiness of it, the fact that it's an actual physical media, the lack of choice. Like, you know, when you spend like 20 quid on an album on Amazon, you might as well actually sit down and listen to the whole thing rather than just skipping the songs and, you know, like you do on Spotify, right? I don't know. Take away from this, fuck you, Apple. Alright, you know, as much as we all hate Apple, we have to be fair and say that at least when you buy an Apple product, you know what you're getting into. You pay the extortionate price, you get the funny gadget and nothing else. But that's expected, you know, it's Apple. At least they're not like scamming you or putting any hidden fees anywhere. Uber Eats is not like that. I don't order food that often, so I don't know exactly when this was, but recently this prick has decided to introduce a small order fee for no real reason. Well, there is a real reason, it's money. But there doesn't seem to be any like corporate bullshit anywhere on the website that attempts to justify it. It really is just, we're taking your money because go fuck yourself. And that's what annoys me most about this. Your stupid fucking small order fee goes against the whole point of why people do small orders. You really think I'm ordering a burger and fries and nothing else because I'm some like health conscious hippie cunt? No, I'm fucking poor. And now what? And now what? What am I supposed to do? I can't not spend money. I can't save. I can't fucking budget. I tried to do that and they'll give me some small order fee bullshit. So there, goodbye money. I tried to keep you, but I guess this cunt needed it more than me. So I can either A, bite the bullet and just order more fucking food that I probably will not eat, or B, just order my fucking glass of water and 2 grapes and get bum-fucked by the small order fees. Fucking nice one. Well, there is a third option. You could just make a nice nutritious meal with the ingredients that you have at home. Alright, I know I'm kind of lamenting over the fact that I'm a bit poor. Look, I'm fine. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food in the fridge. Usually. I'm not like fucking Oliver Twist in here. I am fine, but it's just shit like this that really does piss me off, because these guys over at Uber Eats, they know what they're doing. They know they're fucking us over, but they don't care. They're still making their money, and they know full well that if they persist with these shitty policies for long enough, then people will just give up fighting and start paying for it. And that's what's the most depressing thing about this. It's not just Uber Eats, man. It's every fucking goddamn company these days. They know that with enough time, they can just wait out the descent, and will probably not care enough, or not even have the money to fight against us. Probably because we spent it all on fucking small order fees!
War, toilet papers on the floor. Skibidi, yeah.
Spotify Free Edition is the stupidest bullshit, dogshit, fucking batshit, ratshit, piece of shit, ridiculous hell tornado of a user experience that could have ever been possibly designed in the history of the whole entire world, and probably the universe as well. And this is all thanks to the wonderful world of freemium. Dictionary explains freemium as a business model, especially on the internet, whereby basic services are provided free of charge, while more advanced features must be paid for. Oh hey, that doesn't sound too bad. We get the product for free, and then after having used it for long enough, or once we're ready to upgrade, we can pay in some money, and kapow, we have the product that we already liked, but now even better. What is wrong with that? We all know what's fucking wrong with it. The free version of the product is usually so dog shit that we're either forced to suffer through it, or we can just, you know, bite the bullet and pay up. Let's use Spotify as an example. Without paying, you can download the app. You can listen to music. Not your music, just music. You can put your chance of a good night's rest up to an algorithm.
Up next, I got a little something that will switch up the vibe. I know you're headed for REM sleep right about now, so hopefully this next song should be all enough to send you for some serenading dreams. Alan Aztec coming up.
And you can buy the premium version. Look, Spotify isn't the only example of this. It's the first one that came to my head because I listen to like a lot of music, but it's really every bastard company that does this nowadays, especially like those free shitty mobile game studios. It's either this or some other bullshit like the small order fees, or just charging extortionate prices for no real reason. And you wanna know what's funny? It's only gonna get worse.